you're with us on the South India edition of the Property Show. Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kochi, and a huge list of micro markets in these top cities and more. Stay tuned for the top-rated residential projects coming up in your budget as we get some Eve's top recommendations. Coming up on the show today, Bengaluru's prime Sarjapur Road rated best on the ready-to-move-in scale. Stay tuned for project picks in 1 crore. Why is North Bengaluru's Devanahalli attracting investors more than home seekers? We'll check the market pulse of this property hotspot. In Chennai, should you hold on to your investments in Sriperumbudur, or is this location only riding on speculation? From the Hitec City to developed suburbs, a short list of projects for end use in Hyderabad. And in Kochi, what are the micro markets that offer housing options in 40 lakhs in developed locations? The Property Show is also tracking urban issues in your neighborhood. From this week onwards, what does the Citizen's Voice say about Bengaluru's Swachh Bharat rankings? First up on the show, Amit Katyal wants to invest in Bangalore. Amit, go ahead. What's your budget?
Hi, Vasudha. Thanks for accommodating my request. I have 55 to 60 lakhs and I was considering Electronic City. And the project I am keenly interested on is Prestige Sunrise Park. So any recommendations would be helpful.
Okay, Samir, this seems to be a good mix. Prestige, Electronic City, and willing to wait about 2-3 years.
Yeah, I would agree. So, although whenever you buy into a prestige project, you must remember that you're going to be paying a premium to the market, and that is well worth it because now they've emerged as one of the top developers of the country. Prestige Group is offering this project at 4650, whereas the weighted average price of the market is roughly about 4100 rupees for the mid segment. This project is actually spread across 25 acres of land, and there are 2 phases in this project that will be completed by mid 2017. Currently, 15th floor roofing is getting done. It has got all statutory approvals, and the amenities here include a gym, multi-purpose hall, supermarket space, swimming pool, tennis court, etc. Looking at some key data points of the market, 26 months of inventory overhang, 4100 being the weighted average price, and 12% being the annualized return of this market, which is very good. The other 2 projects that you can consider are MJR Cleek Hercules by MJR Builders. This is located on New Town in Electronic City Phase 1. It's a BDA approved project with possession expected to be ready in the first quarter of 2017. Unique features of this project include 78% open area and close proximity to major tech parks and IT firms. Alps Pleasanton by Alps Prime Spaces at 3900 rupees is located in Electronic City Phase 1. Currently, 3rd slab work is getting done, and amenities include clubhouse, hall, gym, table tennis, creche, and swimming pool.
Okay, so Electronic City in Bangalore gets our confidence not just because it's an IT corridor with many IT establishments, but also when it comes to the infrastructure aspect. Recently, the Prime Minister's office has taken stock of how the Namma Metro Phase 2 project is progressing. Now remember, Namma Metro Phase 2 is going to connect Whitefield with Electronic City, 2 major IT corridors of Bengaluru, and they've set a strict deadline of March 2016 to complete the land acquisition of Namma Metro Phase 2. So that's a great sentiment boost that comes in for Whitefield and Electronic City. The 2 options that we're recommending you from Electronic City are MJR Cleek Hercules by MJR Builders and Alps Pleasanton by Alps Prime Spaces. Okay, Swarna Kembai has a question for us. Hi Swarna, how can we help you?
Hi Vasudha. My question is in 2 parts. The first being, my budget is 50 to 60 lakhs and I want to buy a 3 BHK house in North Bangalore, particularly Hennur Main Road or Tanisandra near Manyata Tech Park. So when I say 60 lakhs, it is all inclusive, including registration and everything. So that is part 1. Part 2 being how important it is to look for CREDI membership when we are buying from mid-size or small-size builders.
Okay, definitely. Swarna, so CREDAI has a huge network all across India, and they've signed up developers and made them their members. So it does help to probably check the credibility factor. But Sameer, of course, has done his research and has 3 options for you. Let's see how these developers, these builders rank up on the credibility and their track record. Sameer, what are your options for Swarna?
Well, as far as Hebbal as a micro market is concerned, that will be beyond your budget. The micro markets amongst your chosen shortlisted ones would include Thani Sandra, which has got great proximity to the Manyata Tech Park, and that's where you'll be able to get the right project of your choice, keeping your budget in mind. Here, the inventory overhang is 21 months and the weighted average price is still very affordable at 4,200 rupees a square foot. 8.7% has been the annualized appreciation of this market. And the 3 projects that you can consider are Nakshatra Celestia by Nakshatra Upscale Eastern Projects. These projects are located just off Thani Sandra main road to close proximity to the Manyata Tech Park. There are 2 blocks in this project. The project will be completed by the last quarter of 2015. Reputed hospitals like Columbia Asia, Karvi Medical Center are nearby. And then you have MIMS Renaissance by MIMS and Thani Sandra again at 4,200 rupees. Located just off Thani Sandra Road in North Bangalore. Total project area of this is 2.5 acres with G+4 stories, so a low-rise project with 60% open area. The project has got amenities like a steam sauna facility, gym, jogging track and a swimming pool. Project getting ready by mid-2016. Lastly, you have Elegance by Sky Gold Properties in Thani Sandra at 4,000 rupees. This is main road close to the Provident Harmony. The amenities include gym, toddler's pool, multi-purpose hall, swimming pool, tennis court, etc. The project is getting constructed without a deviation from the plan and coming up with a G+4 story in a single block. So very small complex.
Okay, so Thani Sandra very suitable for mid-priced housing options. The market is close to the international airport, well located, close to the commercial business districts of ORR Bellary Road, well connected through the NH7, so a decent degree of livability here with a hospital and some educational institutes and also a shopping mall. So this location gets a thumbs up. Now, Swarna, coming back to your question about the CREDAI membership before I recap your options. Now, a CREDAI membership is no guarantee of performance and delivery from the developer, but that said, having a CREDAI, buying a home from a CREDAI enlisted developer gives you that option that you can take up the industry body to task and seek recourse under their grievance redressal cell if that builder comes out deficient in his services. So, Swarna, the 3 options we're giving you in Thani Sandra are Nakshatra Celestia by Nakshatra Upscale Estates Projects and MIMS Renaissance by MIMS, Elegance by Sky Gold Properties. Now, Bengaluru is by far the hottest market down south, and bulk of the property buyers in the city are people who want to move in to live. There is, however, Devanahalli that is a bigger hit among investors than home buyers. Why is that? Lakshmi Sivadas finds out.
40-year-old Ratnakar Pandey has always been interested in Bengaluru's investment potential. The banker from Lucknow has already made 2 investments in the Devanahalli Dodbalapur region in North Bengaluru and is now planning his 3rd one here with the Century Group.
It's very open, very green, and it's not as crowded as the the older part of the Bangalore, right? So this is going to be more in terms of the development, whenever it happens there, and whichever builders come out with. I mean, those will be world class, right? So, and it just becomes a standard that everybody follows.
Devanahalli has been on the real estate radar ever since the opening of the Kempegowda International Airport next to it. It has seen the launch of over 20 projects from some of the biggest developers in the city, including the Brigade Group, the Ozone Group, India Estates and the House of Hiranandani. A big deciding factor for investors looking at these projects in Devanahalli is the potential for it to be better planned than most other parts of the city.
From a distance maybe longer, but from a travel time perspective it's not really that far. I mean, once you get onto the Hebbal, on the flyover from Hebbal to the airport, I think it's about 20 minutes today. Although the distance wise it may be 25-30 kilometers, From a growth potential, if you ask me, I think a lot, South Bangalore, the price is sort of factored in already, given that, it's already sort of so popular. From that perspective, I think if you look at it from a growth perspective, I would definitely say that north of Bangalore and Devanahalli have an edge over South Bangalore.
The area is primarily dominated by villa projects that sell upwards of 2 crores. The region also gives an annualized rate of return of 10%.
Pricing of this stock is pretty high. I mean, because we are talking about the villas, like, which there are some villas which are in the range of around 5 to 7 crores as well, which is quite huge in today's market. In terms of the basic amenities that's missing, like, you don't come across, like, the required amount of hospitals, like, the malls, etc., or the schools for that matter.
At present, Devanahalli appears to be the ideal destination for the long-term investor, who has a timeline of 8 to 10 years for the development to take place. From Bengaluru, for Lakshmi Shivdas, Rinali Fernandez, NDTV.
Next, Mahesh Kumar has sent us this email query. He says with a budget of 90 lakhs, he would prefer to buy a property in Electronic City or Gunjur or Whitefield, preferably a 3 BHK. His purpose is to invest in real estate. He's looked at 3 projects, DSR Whitewaters, Concord, Epitome and Mahavir Tranquil, and budget 90 lakhs. Sameer.
The projects that you have shortlisted are by far very good projects. You can consider to buy any one of these projects. Let's look at some of the key data points of the micro markets first, since all of them get a go ahead from our side. Inventory overhang, a little bit of a cause of concern, but slowdown not really affected Gunjur at 24 months, just on the danger zone. Electronic City is 26 months and Whitefield is 23 months. Weighted average price of the 3 micro markets stand today at, if you look at Gunjur is 4750, Electronic City is 4110 and Whitefield is 4150. So very close, except Gunjur is a good 15% more expensive because of the social infrastructure being better over there. The mid segments price appreciation depicts Electronic City to have been doing the best in terms of appreciation at 12% annualized, followed by Whitefield at about 10%. And then Gunjur at 9%. I think Gunjur is shot up quite a bit already. Although there are projects available over there which are way below the weighted average price of the market, which includes DSR Whitewaters at 3850 rupees a square foot. This project is located at the Karmilaram Road, Gunjur off Sarjapur Road. Land area is about 2.5 acres. Project will be completed by 2016. It's 4.5 kilometers from the Wipro corporate and Forum Mall mall is about 7 kilometers. The project has good amount of amenities, including a gym, clubhouse, which is Wi-Fi enabled, swimming pool, jogging track. Then you have the first ranking project from our side, which is Mahavir Tranquil, where Mahavir Ready structure. This is the best out of the 3. Located near ITPL in Whitefield, behind the White Delhi Hospital. The project is also getting ready in 2016 last quarter. Land area of the project is 2.25 acres. And all the major banks are funding this. Lastly, we have, out of your 3 choices, Concord Epitome is the 3rd choice at 3600 rupees, although it's the cheapest. It's located in Electronic City, phase 2, close to the Tech Mahindra and TCS. Amenities here include children's play area, party hall, billiard room. And we have one more recommendation from our side called Silver Ripples by Sumandra Constructions at Whitefield. Very good project at 4800 rupees a square foot. This is located on Borwell Road. Project is spread across 5 odd acres. The architect of this project is a reputed one, and total open space in this project is 70% plus. Schools, malls, hospitals, supermarkets are at a distance of 1 to 3 kilometers. And amenities here include a swimming pool, indoor games, billiards, chess, table tennis, jacuzzi, badminton court, etc.
Sameer, would you say the fundamentals of Electronic City are so strong that if I read the price data, price appreciation trend here, this seems to be the only market recording double-digit price appreciation?
Well, yes, it has been doing well. I think the inventory overhang is also not much higher than just the danger zone over here. I think there is so much employment generation happening in Electronic City and also in Bengaluru area in Bangalore off Sarjapur Road. These 2 micro markets have been performing the best in that region.
Okay, so Bengaluru and Electronic City, the 2 markets which Sameer says are bucking the trend, the market trend. Okay, so that's a yes to all projects that you've asked for, Mahesh. Gunjur, Whitefield and Electronic City, we give a go ahead to all 3. Strong fundamentals. Another query comes in for Bengaluru. Hari T writes, I'm planning to buy a ready-to-move-in apartment in Bangalore in a good locality. My budget is 1.2 crores. I am particular about the locality rather than the size. Please advise.
So if you're particular about the locality, like I was mentioning, Sarjapur Road, where Bengaluru is especially a micro market which is doing exceedingly well. Luxury projects over there have almost doubled in the last 3 years in the worst performing micro markets. And we would recommend you to look at in and around areas of Sarjapur. Here the weighted average price is also for a luxury segment is still reasonable at 6,250 rupees a square foot. The inventory overhang is very safe for the luxury segment at 16 months, and the price appreciation is also around about 11% on an annualized basis. So all in all, this looks like a very good micro market and the right point to invest even now. The projects that you can look at are Senorita by Salarpuria Satwa. This is in Sarjapur Road at 6490 rupees a square foot. Main advantage of the project is the location. It is located close to the main road of Sarjapur, opposite the Wipro corporate office. This project is about 5 towers, out of which 4 will be ready by September 2015, and the unit we're recommending will be ready by September 2015. This is also a project with 70% open space. Amenities here include swimming pool, skating rink, jogging track, clubhouse, table tennis. Then we have Calipolis by Saket Developers in Sarjapur Road at 5500. Project is at about 2 acres and 23 guntas. Along with the apartments, it has commercial building at the entrance. The project has got an IGBC gold certification as well, and the project has ready to move in with few families already staying in the project. Lastly, you have Woodwinds by DSR Infrastructure at 5340, adjacent to the Wipro headquarters and located to the main road of Sarjapur Road. The project is ready to move in and families are staying in this project already. Big positive. Project is having amenities like a grand lobby at every block entrance, clubhouse, excellent landscaping, water cascades, high-tech video door phones, solar fencing, and you have also got water treatment from other than borewell water, considering that Bangalore has water issues.
All right, Hari, you're on the lookout for locations which rank high on the livability scale. Sarjapur Road is one location that we would recommend. The Wipro headquarters is in the vicinity. You have great connectivity to adjoining markets like Whitefield, Electronic City and Koramangala, and it benefits from the social and physical infrastructure of those markets. Schools, malls, banks, supermarkets. Also, a new tech park is under construction on the Sarjapur Road. So plenty of factors to drive growth here. The projects that you can look at in Sarjapur Road, Senorita by Salarpuria Satwa, Calipolis by Saket, and Woodwinds by DSR Infrastructure. Next, let's look at the market of Chennai, and we have a question coming in from Geeta Neelakantan. Hi Geeta, how can we help you?
Hi, so I'm Geeta, and I have a property in Sriperumbudur, which is in the west part of Chennai, very close to Greenfield Airport. I had purchased a property there, Townsville, which is in the 3rd floor, and it was launched in 2012 at rupees 2,222 rupees per square feet. I wanted to know what is the future prospect in this area, and should I hold on to this project or exit from here?
Okay, Sriperumbudur, neither the market going up nor this property. Should Geeta hold on or move on?
Look, Geeta's made a return of about 10% on a simple interest basis since she got into the project. Today the pricing is about 2,888 rupees a square foot. The market of Sriperumbudur is only supported by the kind of industries that are there in and around, including the electronics industry and the automobile industry. Sriperumbudur is an affordable micro market, and price appreciation is going to be not very high on a regular basis. Average price appreciation in this micro market is about 7%. Because of the slowdown the country is facing, the inventory overhang here also is shot up to 27 months, and the affordable segment's weighted average price is 3,100. So considering the fact that your project is a very good one, the Townville project by Lancor Holdings, great developer, project in 2 acres of land, located on State Highway 57. This is for our other viewers. Project has basic amenities like a water treatment plant, ATM convenience court, gym, table tennis, etc. The only disadvantage of the project is it is far away from the Chennai city and a distance of more than 40 kilometers, but you will not get anything at those rates anywhere as such. So because your budget is a little lower even if you were to sell this project. We would recommend you to hold on to the project. It's below the weighted average price of the market. There could be further some scope of appreciation, and hold on till you get a better price, I would say, which will take about 2 to 3 years for the market to be developed even more. But remember that this market is not going to give you a more than 7 to 10% price appreciation on an annual basis.
Okay, but Sameer, you would expect that rental income could be somewhat decent for her, and
yeah, so she could put her apartment on rent and probably get a rental return of between 7 to 10 rupees a square foot.
Alright, so Geeta, Townsville by Landcore Holdings in Sriperumbudur, a great project, great location, but right now you need to hold on to this property. We don't see much demand for resale properties in this particular micro market. You'll find it hard to sell your project, but given the strong fundamentals of this project, we advise wait it out a bit and see where the price appreciation goes. Alright, we'll take a short break. Coming up next is Hyderabad and Kochi, affordable addresses in these cities near booming IT hubs. Also later in the show, stay tuned for our new segment, Citizens' Voice. Today we ask citizens if Bengaluru really deserves such a high spot on the Swachh Bharat rankings. But before that, which is the hot property shining bright on our property tracker today?